Yo, it's just Paul here. I'm actually really excited to be able to teach you this thing that I wanted to talk about today because a lot of people have been contacting me, and I've noticed on Facebook, and I've noticed via email, etc., that a lot of you guys are struggling with time and getting everything done. Now, the thing is that we all have the same amount of time, right? It's just how you manage it. So I wanted to take you through a strategy that I'm using right now, and I've used a lot of different ones but I'm always looking for a better way. But right now, this is what's working best for me. Now, I have probably about maybe 6 businesses on the go at the minute. You're going to see how many. I've got 19 boot camps to take care of. I've got online products. I've got a lot of mentoring students, a mastermind group. I've got my own personal development. I've got a son. I live in Spain, etc., etc. But I don't want to bore you with that. So we all have a big to-do list, right? I'm just going to talk you through a short one and how I would work this out in order of what needs to get done, when it needs to get done, when to prioritise, what to prioritise. Okay? I'm a guy that's always got quite a lot done anyway, but this is basically how I'm getting even more done now. Now, I actually do outsource a lot of stuff now, which helps, which I suggest you do. Now, I'm always big on outsourcing the stuff that I'm not good at, outsourcing the stuff that I don't particularly like doing. For instance, I don't do anything to do with accounts. I don't think Fit Pros should be doing their own accounts. I don't think you guys should be designing your own flyers, etc. I think you should be putting together the words, but not designing the flyers, okay? That's the equivalent of a client coming up to you saying, yeah, I know you write great programs, but I'm just going to write my own because I know a little bit about it, okay? Stop doing that shit. Anyway, so I always get a lot done, but I'm getting a lot done like this now. So what I do every Sunday night is I basically write a massive list of the things that I've got to get done. Now, sometimes that to-do list can be overwhelming. Okay, what I do is I get it all down on paper and then I score it. So I'm using this bit of software here, I don't even know what it's called, to score it. So I basically write down all of the things that I've got to do in this list here on the left. And then I have 4 different sections. O is for outsource. T is for time. I is for impact, as in the impact it'll have on your business. And if you want to think about it in layman's terms, is how much money will that make? Okay, simple as that. So when you come off a course or when you've been on a seminar, you've been to a mastermind or whatever, you basically write down all the things that you learn, and this is how you decipher when it gets done. The TTL is the total. Okay, so for instance, write article, get a cookbook done, check email, return voicemails, work on sales copy, value builder. Value builders basically, you provide something to the people that already pay you money, such as get them t-shirts, etc. So the first question is, can I outsource this? And you mark these based on a score of 1 to 5. So if you can't outsource it and there's only you can do it, it's 0. Okay? If you can outsource it by quickly sending an email, it's 5. The same with time. How quickly can you get that done? If you can get it done very quickly, it's 5. You can get it done now, it's 5. If it's going to take you, if you're going to have to, if it may take you a full day to do, you may have to delegate that or actually diarize that. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. That would be a 0. If you can get it done very quickly, it's a 5. Impact, if it's going to make you a lot of money and have a big impact on your business, it's a 5. The total is going to tell you something, and it's going to tell you where to put it in your diary. So write an article. You can actually outsource the writing of articles. You can do what's called content curation. This is basically where you use somebody else's article and give your comment on it. Very easy way to pick up articles, by the way. And I'm actually going to do a piece on writing articles and how I'm so prolific in writing articles. So write an article, let's just say you're writing something like the one I've written today, only I can write. So that's going to go down as a 0. Okay, I can't outsource that. Time-wise, it's probably going to take me an hour to write it, to edit it, and to get it out there. So that's probably going to go down as maybe a 3. Maybe a 3. Impact, it's actually not going to have that big of impact on my business. It's just going to create top-of-mind awareness and establish myself as an expert a little bit more. So that's probably a 3. So this one scores a 6. Okay, cookbook. Now, contrary to popular belief, you can outsource the cookbook. So I'm going to give that a 5. It will take quite a while to get done because somebody's going to have to do it. So that will go as a 2. Impact, you'll make money on this and you'll create value. So that for me, that goes down as a 5. So that's a 12. So that immediately jumps as the top of the list of things that I need to do. Check email. I actually outsource the checking of my emails so they get filtered. So I only get the ones that are important. Okay, if you want more information on that, check out bootcampking.com, and there's an article on there, My Rules of Business. So checking emails, you might think that you can't outsource it, but you can. So let's say you can't outsource it, there's only you that can do it. Time, it's going to take you quite a while to do that. So you probably want to score that a 3. Impact, you never know what impact it's going to have, but for me, email isn't important, so that's going to go down as a 6 as well. So that needs to go in the diary. Return voicemails, I outsource that as well, because I hate returning voicemails unless the only I can ring. If it's something about a boot camp or sales, then I'll pass that on to somebody else. So returning voicemails, let's give it a 2. For me, it's a 2. Time, it's not going to take very long, so I'll actually bang it right up there as a 5. Okay. Impact, you never know, so we'll give it a 2 or a 3. So that goes down as a 9. Work on sales copy. I actually outsource some of this, but basically I don't like outsourcing this, so for me, that goes down as a 4. Time, it's going to take a little while, so it's going to go down as a 2. But impact, it's going to have a massive impact because it's going to make me a lot of money. So that goes down as an 11. Value builder. I can outsource this. That goes as a 0 because I can curate content. I can get one of the other trainers to write it. It depends what you are, but for me, it's a 0. Time-wise, it's not going to take very long at all. It's, okay, have you got an article on this? Can you send this out? Yeah, it might go down as a 1. Impact, it's going to have a pretty big impact because it's value. Value always goes up there. That is a 5. Sorry, this one should be a 5, actually. Sorry. That's a 5, okay? Which means this is a 10. Okay, so what I do then is I actually give this really long list to my personal assistant, and she basically puts it in on this Getshitdone app, getshitdoneapp.com, or I do it on my mobile because it syncs up with a smartphone. Okay, so Getshitdone is an app that you can download onto your iPhone or get it onto your computer. So what happens then is we just go into here. So I have days that I do certain things on. Okay, I don't have the same schedule all the time because I don't like routine. I like to be able to do what I want. But for instance, on a Tuesday and a Friday, I work on Bootcamp King stuff. So that's mentoring, that's building my list, that's writing articles that help the likes of you guys out. Okay, so in this list right now, we have 4 or 5 different things. Okay, in the Fitness Camp Academy, we have a few different things as well. So I basically label them as where they go on my PL, emails me into what they're for. So I'm going to be pretty clear on that. And then we basically assign a day that it needs to get done based on this score here. So for instance, a cookbook can get done straight away. So a cookbook would just go, we'd go add, sorry, not that button, not that add button, this add button, add task. We type in cookbook. So cookbook creation it would be. So it's the article, it's the recipes, etc. Then you can make notes. So it's going to be email X, ask X for design. X isn't a person, it's just because I can't think of anybody's name, Joe Blogs or whatever. Ask X, and that can go into, it depends what project it's for. That for me would be a Fitness Camp Academy product, the cookbook, because it's for the members. Fitness Camp Academy project, and then it's going to go due date. I would actually say that today. Okay, and then it's going to go save. Yep, and then what happens is, this is very cool, is I get an email. Let's see if I've got any in here. Get it done. I usually delete. Get it done task manager. So this one was sent on the 14th of November. So really early in the morning on the 14th of November, I got an email basically from this app that says, okay, today's list, you need to do this. Collate testimonials, marketing calendar, speak to Kennedy about dates for an event that I'm doing with him, new picture for Get Lean project, and sales pitch for Bootcamp King. Okay, you guys might have seen that. But that's basically what I had to get done. It was a reminder, so I didn't have to go to the app. That reminder's also sent to my phone, which is very cool. So yeah, now, what happens in the to-do list? So this is stuff, I've actually done that one now, so I'm going to tick that off. So that goes. And then I've got these 3 things left to do today. If they get finished, I then moved on to my next thing, which is in here. These things were due a while ago, so they should actually still be in the to-do one. But you can see I've got 2 days left to get that done. And the someday stuff is actually stuff that we haven't really decided on a date yet, but they're not that important, but we've got dates on there, so we can look in there if we need to. Okay? So that's basically how I manage my time, how I manage priorities and what gets done. And you guys know that I get a lot of shit done because, as you can see, I've got this business, this business, this business. So I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 businesses going on at once, and some of those are particularly demanding. I still do a bit of personal training, so the personal training, I actually only do 4 hours personal training a week, which is very cool. I get paid a lot of money for that as well, which is cool. So anyway, that's it. That's how I manage my time. That's how I manage everything. I hope this helps. If you've got any questions, just bang it wherever you like. Bye-bye.